Insta360 joining drone universe with anti-gravity A1, DJI joining 360 inverse with Osmo 360. What a time to be alive. So where were we? From a sketchy Vietnamese website claiming to sell the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 already, to rumors of a Hasselblad triple camera gimbal, speculation about DJI's next pocket camera is running wild. Normally, a new model's arrival slows sales of the old one, but the Osmo Pocket 3 is bucking that trend. DJI's official Tmall store in China reported sales nearly tripled in November 2024 compared to October, hitting 80 million renminbi, $11.2 million US. Before August, sales averaged 10 to 20 million renminbi, 1.4 to 2.8 million US, a month. Impressive for a niche device. This surge raises a question. Why would DJI rush the Pocket 4 when the Pocket 3 is flying off shelves? The expected roadmap placed the Osmo Pocket 4 after launches of the Osmo 360, Mic 3, Osmo Nano, and Action 6 in late 2024, likely pushing it to Christmas. But if recent sightings hold true, DJI's timeline might be moving faster than expected. One of the biggest rumored changes is the move to a 1-inch CMOS sensor, a significant step up from the 1.7-inch sensor in the Pocket 3. Bigger sensors collect more light, which translates to better low-light performance, improved dynamic range, and sharper details. The kicker? This sensor may come with Hasselblad optics, continuing DJI's high-end camera partnership seen on its drones like the Mavic 4 series. While it's unlikely we'll see a full triple camera setup in a device this size, Hasselblad-tuned color science could make images and videos look richer and more true to life. In terms of lens, a 20mm f2.0 is rumored, offering a field of view wide enough for vlogging and travel content while still avoiding heavy distortion. The ISO range could go from 50 to 6,400 for video and stretch to 16,000 for still photography. That flexibility would make it more adaptable for both bright outdoor shoots and dim indoor environments. In my opinion, DJI might benefit from splitting the Osmo Pocket line into two distinct versions. A Pocket Pro for content creators who need every bit of power, larger sensors, higher bit rates, pro audio options, and a more affordable, stripped-down version for parents filming soccer games or travelers who just want an easy, portable camera. Right now, a lot of buyers pay for features they'll never use, while serious creators sometimes wish for even more headroom. And yes, replaceable batteries would be fantastic. I understand the engineering challenge. This device is incredibly slim and packed with delicate moving parts. But for long shooting days, the ability to swap batteries instead of relying solely on charging would be a game-changer. Body and build rumors suggest that the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 will feature a slightly larger body compared to the Pocket 3, weighing around 190 grams. That's a small increase but could allow for improved ergonomics, better button placement, and potentially a more comfortable grip during extended shooting sessions. The design language will likely remain familiar, sleek, minimal, and focused on portability. But small refinements in shape and weight distribution could make a noticeable difference in handling. A 2.5-inch touchscreen is reportedly in the works, which would be a bump from the Pocket 3's display size. With a resolution of 480 by 800 and brightness up to 800 nits, it could offer better visibility in harsh sunlight, making outdoor filming far easier. DJI seems to be positioning this as a more user-friendly upgrade rather than a radical design overhaul. If the rumors hold, the Osmo Pocket 4 could record up to 4K at 240 frames per second. That's a huge leap for slow-motion work, allowing content creators to capture crisp, dramatic action sequences. For social media vertical content, there's talk of 3K at 120 frames per second. giving TikTok and Instagram creators more flexibility without having to crop heavily in post-production. Color and dynamic range upgrades are also part of the package, with 10-bit color depth, D-Log-M, and HDR recording expected. These professional-grade features would give editors more freedom in post, whether they're pushing colors for a cinematic look or preserving details in tricky lighting conditions. The Pocket 3 already made significant strides in this area, but the jump to 10-bit HDR across modes could be a meaningful leap for filmmakers. DJI may introduce phase detection autofocus, PDAF, along with advanced eye tracking. This would help the camera lock onto subjects faster and more reliably, particularly in challenging situations like fast movement or low contrast. The rumored ActiveTrack 7.0 would further enhance subject tracking, potentially keeping people or objects in frame, even when movement is unpredictable. Here's the interesting part. Many of these AI upgrades could, in theory, be added to the Osmo Pocket 3 via a firmware update. DJI has done this with its drones, so the choice to hold back certain features for the Pocket 4 might be more of a marketing strategy than a technical necessity. The Osmo Pocket series has always been about combining mechanical gimbal stabilization with smart electronic corrections, and the Pocket 4 will likely refine both. Smoother walking shots, better horizon leveling, and improved handling of high-speed motion could be on the cards. A new processor is also rumored, which would be critical for handling the increased data rates from 4K to 40 FPS footage and 10-bit HDR recording. Beyond raw speed, this could enable more advanced computational photography tricks, like real-time background separation or improved low-light noise reduction. Battery life is a consistent pain point for Pocket cameras, and while there's no confirmed capacity yet, the Pocket 4 could benefit from efficiency improvements in both hardware and software. Faster charging might also be included, reducing downtime between shoots. As for accessories, magnetic lens attachments, such as ND filters, wide-angle adapters, and possibly even anamorphic lenses, are rumored to be supported. This could make the Pocket 4 more versatile right out of the box, appealing to both casual users and professionals. When you stack the rumored specs against the Pocket 3, the leap isn't as dramatic as previous generational jumps. Going from the Pocket 1 to 2 was a massive shift, and 2 to 3 also brought substantial upgrades. In contrast, the Pocket 4 feels more like a refinement: better sensor, higher frame rates, a larger screen, and some AI polish. The main question is whether these upgrades are worth the jump for existing Pocket 3 owners. If DJI implements features like ActiveTrack 7.0 and improved autofocus in the current model via firmware, many users might choose to hold off. But for those who demand the best possible low-light performance, highest slow-motion quality, and cutting-edge HDR footage, the Pocket 4 could still be tempting.